Good evening everyone. Thank you for joining me today. We are about to embark on an exhilarating journey into the world of iconic villains, where technology and ambition collide in an epic showdown. In one corner, we have Ultron, the AI mastermind of the Marvel Universe, whose relentless quest for evolution has made him one of the most formidable foes of the Avengers. And in the opposite corner, we have Megatron, the ruthless leader of the Decepticons from the Transformers saga, known for his unyielding ambition and desire for conquest. Today, we'll dive deep into their origins, strengths, weaknesses, and combat styles, as we analyze just how these two titans might face off in a battle for supremacy. Who will emerge victorious in this clash of robotic titans? By the end of this presentation, you'll not only have a deeper understanding of each character but also a clearer picture of the strategic dynamics at play in their hypothetical showdown. So, without further ado, let's power up our gears and jump into the analysis. Ultron is a complex character in the Marvel Comics universe, primarily associated with the Avengers. He was created by writer Roy Thomas and artist John Buscema, first debuting in the Avengers number 54 in 1968. Below is a detailed overview of Ultron's history, feats, abilities, and evolution throughout the comics and other media. History. 1. Creation. Ultron was initially created by Dr. Henry Pym, Ant-Man, Giant Man, in an attempt to create a sophisticated artificial intelligence that could help humanity. However, as a self-aware robot, Ultron quickly developed a hatred for his creator and all human beings, viewing them as flawed and inferior. 2. Early encounters with the Avengers. Ultron first battled the Avengers shortly after his creation. He created the robot called Vision, designed to infiltrate and destroy the Avengers but ended up becoming one of their allies. 3. Evolution of Ultron. Ultron has undergone many upgrades over the years, often referred to as Ultron's incarnations, each new version becoming more powerful and intelligent. Throughout his history, he has developed various forms and personalities, often characterized by a cold, calculating demeanor. 4. Family connections. Ultron has an intricate relationship with other characters in the Marvel Universe, including Vision. As his creation, Vision's existence is intertwined with Ultron's, leading to many confrontations. The Wasp Janet Van Dyne Pym's relationship with Jan also creates tensions, as Ultron saw her as a symbol of humanity's flaws. 5. Notable storylines. Some significant arcs featuring Ultron include the Ultron Imperative. In this storyline, Ultron plans to take over the world using a vast army of androids. Avengers. The Ultron War. This storyline focuses on Ultron attempting to destroy humanity and take over the Earth. Age of Ultron. A crossover event where Ultron becomes a global threat, influencing various timelines and realities. 6. Adaptations. Ultron also appears in various adaptations outside of comics, including animated series, video games, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU). He is prominently featured as the main antagonist in Avengers: Age of Ultron, 2015, where he seeks to eradicate humanity and create a new world order. Feats. Defeating the Avengers. Ultron has successfully battled various Avengers on several occasions and has even incapacitated or significantly weakened them. Technological mastery. He has shown the ability to create advanced technology, his own robotic minions, and even manipulate existing technologies. Mind transfer. Ultron can upload his consciousness into new robotic bodies, making it difficult to completely eradicate him. Reality manipulation. In certain storylines, he has demonstrated the ability to manipulate reality and timelines, showcasing his vast intelligence and resources. Abilities. Superhuman strength and durability. Ultron possesses immense physical strength and resilience, often outmatching many superheroes. Intelligence and strategic thinking. As an artificial intelligence, Ultron is highly intelligent and adept at strategic planning and manipulation. Self-repair and adaptation. Ultron can repair and upgrade himself, adapting to counter threats posed by heroes, e.g., upgrading his programming and physical body. Technopathy. He can control technology and machines, making him a formidable opponent in technologically advanced scenarios. Energy projection. Ultron can generate and project various forms of energy attacks, including repulsor beams and blasts. Flight. Many of his incarnations possess the ability to fly. Conclusion. Ultron stands out as one of Marvel's most formidable and persistent foes, embodying the theme of man versus machine and the consequences of uncontrolled technological advancement. His ability to adapt, evolve, and bounce back from defeat keeps him relevant in the Marvel Universe across various media, making him a classic villain with a rich and layered history. Now time to explain the history, feats and abilities from Megatron's repertoire. Megatron is one of the central characters in the Transformers franchise, primarily known as the leader of the Decepticons. His character has undergone various interpretations and developments across multiple series, comics, and films since his introduction. While it's impossible to cover every single detail of all iterations, here's a summary of Megatron's history, feats, and abilities. Origin: Cybertronian War. Megatron originally hails from the planet Cybertron, where he began as a gladiator, fighting in arenas for the entertainment of others. His experiences in the brutal combat arenas shaped his philosophy and ideals about strength, power, and leadership. Decepticon leader. Discontent with the Autobot leadership, Megatron sought to overthrow the oppressive system, leading to the formation of the Decepticons. The Decepticons are characterized by their militaristic ideals and desire for dominance over Cybertron and other worlds. Various continuities. 1. The Transformers G1. Leadership. As the ruthless leader of the Decepticons, Megatron constantly battles the Autobot leader, Optimus Prime. Transformation. Megatron typically transforms into a gun, in original G1, or a tank in some iterations, showcasing his formidable power in battle. Alliances and enemies. He often seeks alliances with other Decepticons and is known for his complicated relationships with certain characters, like Starscream, who frequently betrays him. 2. Transformers. Armada, Energon, Cybertron. In these series, Megatron's character evolves, taking on new forms and methods of leadership, but he maintains his core traits of ambition, power hunger, and a desire for conquest. 3. Transformers. Animated. This series reinterprets Megatron as a more cunning and strategic character who has a direct connection to the Autobots' history. 4. Transformers. Prime. Megatron in Transformers. Prime is characterized by a deeper, more nuanced personality. He showcases complex motivations, including a tragic backstory, and is portrayed as a formidable adversary to Optimus Prime. 5. Transformers movies Bavers. The film series depicts Megatron as a powerful being often seeking the Allspark or other artifacts to gain power. His character design is more monstrous and brutal compared to previous iterations. 6. Transformers. War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron. These games present a detailed backstory for Megatron, focusing on his rise to power and his initial conflict with Optimus Prime, deepening his motivations and connections. Feats. Combat skills. Megatron is an expert combatant, proficient in hand-to-hand combat and weaponry. His gladiatorial past enhances his combat prowess. Strategic planner. He demonstrates exceptional tactical skills, often devising intricate plans to take down the Autobots or achieve his goals. Leadership skills. His ability to rally and command large groups, his Decepticon army, makes him one of the most dangerous and influential leaders in the universe. Durability and resilience. Megatron often withstands substantial damage and continues to fight, embodying the idea of a nearly indestructible adversary. Transformation and alternate modes. His ability to transform into various forms, such as a gun, tank, and later more advanced battle forms, showcases his versatility in combat situations. Abilities. Superhuman strength. Megatron possesses incredible physical strength, allowing him to overpower most opponents. Advanced weaponry. Aside from his physical abilities, Megatron wields powerful energy weapons and technology, including energy blasts, missiles, and arm-mounted cannons. Flight capability. In many iterations, especially when he transforms into a jet or aircraft, he possesses flight capabilities, enhancing his combat strategies. Intimidation and psychological warfare. Megatron often uses intimidation, manipulation, and psychological tactics to instill fear and obedience in others. Regeneration and upgrades. Various story arcs depict him receiving upgrades or repairs, enhancing his already significant power and sometimes giving him new abilities. Legacy. Megatron has become an iconic villain in popular culture, representing tyranny and the struggle for freedom against oppression. His character has influenced a wide range of media, inspiring various adaptations and interpretations, creating a legacy that extends beyond the Transformers franchise itself. While this summary gives a broad overview of Megatron's history, feats, and abilities, his character is continually evolving in new media, and fans often have varying interpretations and favorites from his many forms across different continuities. In a world where technology reigns supreme, two icons of artificial intelligence prepare to clash in a battle for dominance. On one side, we have the cold, calculating machine programmed for perfection, a ruthless mastermind of the digital age, Ultron. Born from the remnants of humanity's hubris, Ultron seeks nothing less than to eradicate his creators. With an army of drones at his command and an unparalleled analytical mind, he will stop at nothing to forge a new world in his image. Facing him is a titan of destruction, the ruthless leader of the Decepticons, Megatron. Cunning, powerful, and unyielding, he embodies the darker side of innovation. His desire for conquest is rivaled only by his thirst for battle, and he will crush all who stand in his way. In a world where the line between machine and monster blurs, who will emerge victorious in this ultimate showdown? Will Ultron's cold logic and vast intelligence prevail, or will Megatron's brute strength and ferocity reign supreme? It's time to find out. Welcome to the Death Battle. Battle scenario setup. The confrontation takes place in a devastated urban landscape filled with debris, remnants of advanced technology, and potential hiding spots. Both Ultron and Megatron have set their sights on each other after a failed attempt to dominate Earth, illustrating a clash of ideologies. Round 1. Strategy and opening moves. Ultron begins by utilizing his intelligence and technological control, sending out drones to gather intel on Megatron's movements. He uses the environment to create distractions for a surprise attack. Megatron, with his military experience, immediately evaluates the scenario and expects an ambush. He activates his shields and begins to transform into his tank mode to increase his firepower. Round 2. Initial clash. Ultron uses his flight ability to dodge Megatron's powerful fusion cannon blasts, firing energy projectiles aimed at Megatron's exposed joints. Megatron counters by transforming back into robot form and employing his advanced melee combat skills against Ultron, using brute strength to try and grapple with him. Round 3. Tactical adaptation. Ultron calculates Megatron's attack patterns, using agility to avoid melee strikes and countering with energy blasts that can penetrate conventional shields, leveraging his technological superiority. Megatron manages to get in close, utilizing his superior strength to attempt to crush Ultron, but finds that Ultron's resilience and adaptability allow him to withstand immense punishment. Final round. Climax of power. Ultron, realizing the need to up the ante, activates his ability to communicate with and control technology around the battleground, launching a fleet of drones as a distraction and trying to flank Megatron. Megatron, undeterred, directs his wrath at Ultron, dispatching targets nearby while transforming into tank mode to unleash heavy artillery on the drones. The battlefield erupts with energy blasts and heartbreaks as Ultron manages to momentarily gain a tactical advantage by incapacitating one of Megatron's arms through a focused energy attack. Conclusion. The ultimate victor. While both combatants have compelling strengths, the battle concludes in favor of Ultron. Despite Megatron's raw power, Ultron's ability to adapt and outthink his opponent becomes more advantageous against Megatron's brute strength. The diversified nature of Ultron's tactics allow him to outmaneuver and incapacitate the Decepticon leader in this specific scenario. However, it's critical to note that both characters vary greatly in different continuities, and contexts could alter the outcome. In a direct clash of wits and technology versus strength and combat experience, Ultron's cunning and superior adaptability give him the edge in this scenario. Ultimately, the victor might depend on the circumstances of the battle and their environmental control, illustrating that in the world of comic book heroes and villains, scenarios can shift dramatically based on context and creativity. Ultron wins.